If the Trident 660 feels a bit too small and too retro, while the Street Triple is too sporty and performance-focused, there's a clear gap sitting right in between, and that's exactly where the new Trident 800 comes in. And today, we're putting it head-to-head against two of the strongest and most established rivals in the segment, the Kawasaki Z900 and the Yamaha MT-09. Starting with horsepower, the Z with the most cylinders of the three comes out on top, putting down around 124 horsepower at the crank. The MT-09 follows closely behind, only about 5 horsepower down, and then there's the Trident. When it comes to torque, the Z once again dominates, cranking out 97 Nm, beating even the so-called master of torque, and also triumphing over the Triumph Trident 800. And honestly, that's not too surprising. The Z has the biggest engine here, while the Trident has the smallest, which naturally puts it at a disadvantage in both power and torque, even though it actually has the highest revving engine of the three. Now, if we talk weight, this is where the MT really shines. At just 193 kilograms, it's the lightest bike here, 5 kilos lighter than the Trident, and a massive 20 kilos lighter than the hefty Z. And when you combine horsepower with weight, things get interesting. Despite making less power on paper, the MT actually comes out on top, thanks to that weight advantage. The Z and the Trident end up pretty close to each other in terms of power-to-weight ratio. Now, taking a closer look at their power plants, the Z is the only one here powered by an inline 4. The Trident runs a triple, a regular triple, not the T-plane crank setup you get on the Tiger 900. That means the Trident has a similar engine layout to the MT-09 CP3, which also uses a conventional, evenly spaced firing interval. Moving on, the secret behind the Z's stronger engine really comes down to displacement. At 947cc, it's almost a full-liter super naked, 58cc more than the MT, and a massive 150cc more than the Trident. As for the Trident, its engine is derived from its little brother Trident 660, but with several key upgrades. It gets a larger bore, revised intake and exhaust layouts, and new crankshaft and pistons to bump up capacity. Triumph also reworked the camshafts, conrods, and balancer shaft, and pushed the compression ratio much higher. The valve train is a conventional DOHC setup with 4 valves per cylinder, and power is sent to the rear wheel through a 6-speed gearbox, complete with a slipper and assist clutch. The MT comes in 3 color options: white with cyan accents and wheels, Yamaha's signature blue, and a stealthy black finish. The Z also offers 3 choices: gray with green accents, dark gray with red accents, and black. The Trident isn't far behind, coming in 3 colors as well: gray with red accents, red, and black. When it comes to electronics, the MT wins this round. It's packed with superbike level rider aids. You name it, it's probably got it. It comes equipped with cornering ABS, lean-sensitive traction control, IMU, ride-by-wire, riding modes, bidirectional quick shifter, cruise control, slide control, wheelie control, back torque limiter, and engine brake control. And tying it all together is a full-color TFT dash with smartphone connectivity. As for the Z and the Trident, they're pretty much on par with each other. Their electronics packages are solid, just not as comprehensive or adjustable as the MT's. Both get cornering ABS, an IMU, ride-by-wire, riding modes, lean-sensitive traction control, a bidirectional quick shifter, and cruise control as standard. However, slide and wheelie control are linked to the traction control system, so they can't be adjusted independently, and there is no engine brake control. Both bikes also feature TFT dashboards and offer smartphone connectivity, although the Trident uses a round 3.5-inch display that combines TFT and LCD elements for that retro-modern look. The Z uses a steel trellis frame, while both the MT and the Trident go with perimeter frames. The key difference between the MT and the Trident is the material. The Trident's frame is made of steel, whereas the MT gets an aluminum frame, which is a big reason why it ends up being lighter than the other two. Up front, all three bikes run upside-down forks, but the level of adjustability varies quite a bit. The MT is the only one with a fully adjustable setup. The Z offers preload and rebound adjustment, while the Trident gets rebound and compression adjustment. At the rear, it's a similar story. Once again, the MT stands out with a fully adjustable rear shock, while the Z and the Trident are limited to preload and rebound adjustment. When it comes to braking, all three are equipped with dual 4-piston calipers up front. The MT uses Advix calipers, the Z runs Nissan's, and the Trident gets Triumph branded calipers. All three run identical tire sizes, with a 180mm rear and a 120mm front. In terms of dimensions, the Trident is the most compact, featuring the shortest wheelbase and also the most accessible seat height of the three. When it comes to fuel capacity, the hefty Z gets the biggest tank, and as for fuel consumption, they're all pretty close, with the MT just slightly thirstier than the others. As for pricing, the MT's advantages, its lighter weight, more advanced electronics, aluminum frame, and more adjustable suspension, do come at a cost. While the Trident and the Z both come in at around $10,000, the MT is roughly $800 more expensive. The Z900 is all about top-end power and smoothness. Thanks to its inline 4 and the biggest displacement here, it makes the most horsepower and torque overall. The power builds progressively and really comes alive higher in the rev range, giving it the most old-school superbike feel of the three. Fast, stable, and strong when you keep it spinning. Don't get me wrong though, it still offers plenty of torque down low to pull your head back and lift the front wheel off the ground easily when you accelerate. It's just a bit more well-behaved than the MT. The MT-09, on the other hand, is the most fun to ride and easily has the strongest character, with a serious punch in the low and mid-range. It may be down a little bit on peak power compared to the Z, but on the street, its torque delivery and lighter weight make it feel more agile, and just as fast, if not faster than the Z in real-world riding. On top of that, it comes with the best electronics package, the most adjustable suspension, and it's also the only one that offers an automatic transmission option. The Trident sits somewhere in between. Its triple needs to be rev higher than the others, and because of its smaller displacement, it struggles to match the outright shove of the Z or the punchy mid-range of the MT. Instead, it focuses on balance, smoothness, and everyday usability.